that time of the year again. It's only about 6 p.m. Already dark outside. Gonna get this bad boy fired up. And the fishing's kind of dead. I got all the paints moved back inside. So I got a nice open shelf now. Although this year I got my UV stuff, so I don't need it to be a certain temperature. I can just like have it cure. I don't need to have the special fancy epoxy, so I can make stuff all winter long. Even though it is going to be very, very cold and snowy. But we'll get over it. That's light work. I got a heater. I can get a couple heaters out. Just try not to freeze my feet off. But yeah, what are we doing today? This looks like a good idea. We're doing this. This is something I drew up while I was in Japan. I got bored. We were chilling at the hotel one day. And I'm just like, I had that itch. I had the itch. Just to like draw something up. Basically, it's just a perch. A little perchy guy. Gonna be a 3-piecer. I want it to have a very, very like barely floats. Barely floats would be ideal. Gonna have a nice complex gill pattern. This fin is actually gonna be able to like lift up and stick out. I want to joint these fins, but I don't want to have them like super thick. Normally I would, oh shoot, like on this one I had like, maybe not that one, a different one that I did. I took two pieces of Lexan and like glued them together, but then it's just like really thick. Even when you like sit there and Dremel it all down, it's still pretty thick, and like, I don't know, it's not always fun. But I have this stuff, which as you can see, it's very, very, very thin, and it is just like, it's black plastic, but it's thin and it's flexible. So maybe I could have it like it's like this, and it could joint this way. I don't know, I'll show you. It'll just be kind of like hooked on there. And it wouldn't be nothing crazy, because they don't need to be load bearing. They just need to look pretty. And then I have a pin on that one, but that means it'd swivel like this. But I want it to like do this. You know what I mean? So how can I jump that hurdle? Let me think. Let me ponder. I don't know. Maybe I'll just make it fixed. We will see. But I don't know how the paint's gonna go. We're gonna wait till I'm there. Yeah, got all that laid out. Now we just gotta actually get moving, which means I have to work. Anyways, let's get back to work. Got all the tapers on, nice and even, nice and smooth, nice and good looking. I didn't cut the joint. Gasp. Well, it's a little late for that, because I'm gonna mess it up. I'm bound to. Alright, so I'm deciding no longer going with the 3-piece swim bait. I've messed up. I forgot to cut the joints, and now like I can't even get the lines matched up. It's too late for that. But what we can do, I can go with, sorry, these aren't getting turned off. It's like 20 degrees out here. Those are staying on. I apologize, but I don't really. So I'm thinking put a lip on it, make it a big crankbait, and then we can go from there. No fins. Still go with the same gill plates and everything, but I might have a good idea for that. But for now, we get the carbon, we get the detail. Shoot, that's why they call it blood, sweat, and tears. I freaking stabbed myself. So I've sanded this down to about 400 grit, looking nice and smooth. Still got blood stains on it, but who cares? I'm thinking I want an ultra smooth surface to start sanding on. So I think I'm gonna put some like spray can stuff on there. Yeah, I'll stencil on some gills. everything looking great, everything looking nice. Now we just need lip, hook hangers, and weight. Seal it up and paint it, but I really like this shape. This is a good shape for a lure. I'm really appreciating this shape. It's a good shape. Anyways, even though it was just as dark as this, like at 5:30, it is late now, so I will pick this up tomorrow, work on it, but for now, I'm going to sleep. Alrighty. Day 2 in this or 3, I don't remember. Got this carved out. We need a lip. We need weight. We need to seal the wood. Anything else? Let me think. Hook hangers. Eyes aren't even. Classic. Yeah, let's lip, hook hangers, weight, seal the wood. Right, I'm like, okay, I gotta put the screw eyes on, and then I gotta seal the wood, and then we could start painting. Well, I've run into a slight issue. I've been having lots of complications with my rotisserie setup, so your boy may or may not have like completely destroyed this, and I'm gonna be honest, this was the upgraded rotisserie setup. I've had nothing but issues keeping this a piece inside of the rotisserie. Nothing but problems. So I tried all kinds of stuff to get it to hold, but it's not holding. It's not holding. And I low-key destroyed the piece on there. It turns, but like There's no possible way it can hold anything. So I think I have to get a new rotisserie. Womp womp. But that's gonna take a while, and I don't have a while. So I'm thinking. I have this stuff. And it's a little bit easier to get this to have an even coat without a rotisserie than UV resin. This stuff. I'm thinking I could spray a couple coats of this to seal the wood. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Let's do this before I get brain cell damage. Ventilation. Let's wander outside. Start with a fat bottle of white. Fileto green. So I think it went well. I think the clear coat was necessary. And then we get over here. What is that, bro? How does that happen? What is that? Are you kidding me? That's irritating. Well, I'm going to cover that up. That's going to be a wounds now. But besides that, back to our regular scheduled programming. Now I'm going to go with neon green. There's some good looking bars. So, got the bars on, got the back. I hit that little red highlight along the underside. And I got that wound on there. So now that actually looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get a clear coat on it. I want to keep it thin because I want to keep these gill details for a little bit longer. But then, yeah, we can keep it rolling. I'm thinking I'll just have to rotate it by hand and keep it even, and then just like stick it between the lights. So that'll be a little frustrating, but I will get to you after I got that clear coat on. Got everything all rigged up. It's took way too much balancing to get right. But it's looking nice and freaky. I'm liking this one. We're going to put some scales on it. And then once the scales are on it, last clear coat. After last clear coat, it'll be all good. Let's get to that point. Look at this thing. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. All we gotta do now is test it. Even if it doesn't work, the looks part is a success. Alright, let's get to a lake. A different day. It's late again. All the bodies of water around me are frozen, so unfortunately I cannot go test this. Because this is not an ice fishing jig. But yeah, it's just that time of the year. We're going to start having some nice long builds with no expectation of fishing with them. At least immediately. I'll probably fish with them in the spring. I don't know if I'll record it or not, but this thing is freaking stunning. If this works as good as it looks, this thing will be a 9 out of 10. Maybe a 6 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 overall is what I'll give it. Very good lure. Anyways, thank you for watching. Goodbye.